Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play King's Quest II VGA. Yeah, so what's up? Yeah, this is probably the first Let's Play I've ever recorded with someone else in the same house as me. Yeah, it's weird. Sorry if you'll forgive me, I have a glass of water with me because I just got off work. I'm thirsty, but I kind of wanted to do a video tonight. So, yeah, this is Klima. Okay, I didn't want to look at Angelina's antiques, but whatever. Okay, you've entered the town of Klima. What a charming place. Residents, farmers, and merchants make their way to and fro along the paths. A statue has been erected here, and why are you pausing? And many stores line the road to the east and north. I'm sorry. Two buildings in particular catch your attention. The antique shop, which is here, the town library. Let's see. The town library of Klima looks to be about as old as that statue, perhaps 40 or 50 years. It stands taller than most of the constructions of this town, which might indicate that the residents hold it in high regard. Or they're just stupid. No, they probably hold it in high regard. Libraries are pretty good about that stuff. And a tall statue of a man stands prominent. Oh my gosh, why can't I read right now? Prominently at the entrance of town. It looks to have been placed here quite a number of years ago. The statue bears a plaque which reads Count Calder, ruler and protector of Klima. What does it say? The statue is unmovable. Besides, the town folks would be none too pleased if you damage or disrespect it. Sure. Whatever. Well, we just saw this guy at the end of the last video looking at the fountain, so let's talk to him. Greetings, merchant. A visitor I've new, no? Sense I possess for these things. Need you have for my wares of great specialty? What wares do you sell, good merchant? For yourself, behold them. You look over the merchant's wares of great specialty and quickly really evaluate them as junk. You seem to have quite a selection of... well, quite a selection. A keen eye have you, and an item or two provoke interest, I might. A daunting task, rather, by all means. This I have. You approach the object he holds up to you. It is a simple shell, intricately fashioned to the shape of a comb. The workmanship is unlike anything you have ever seen. Fascinating. Where did you find such a thing? Oh, old it is. From ancient times descends. Valuable without question. Royal property former, to be sure. Let me take a drink real quick. City water. You consider his story, then you begin wondering which beach he found it on. Okay, reversing that. Okay. If I were to say purchase the shell, what would it cost? No, don't sauce on me. A trifle would you expect? 7 golds. I fear that it did not bring any money. Why are you stupid, Graham? You're king of Daventry, yes, Daventry. I did not forget the name. You're king of Daventry and you forget gold. Why are you so freaking stupid? Curiosity, I find it in one who travels, but with nothing to barter brings. Good point. Might you trade the shell comb for something? The merchant ponders this for a moment. Of value many things are, of fancy only one I have. And that is pearls! You consider confronting the merchant about the theft of the pump. What? Okay, I just want to talk to him. Okay. Anyways, yes, he has a little pumpkin. A small pumpkin sits in a bowl nearby. You say a few words to the small pumpkin. To your astonishment, it replies, Mama! No, sorry. Now, we can take the pumpkin right now, but I'm stupid, I didn't actually grab what I needed, before I came to town. So first, we're gonna check out this library. Because this is one of, like, the only buildings that's actually available to us. At this point, most are still locked, or we just can't go into the whole town of Klima. So, yeah, the town library of Klima is not much more than a room packed full of books. You would imagine there to be quite a lot of interesting reading to be done here, if only you had the time to do it. And I freaking love libraries. I don't read as much as I should, but I freaking love them. Oh my gosh, I just love them. So, we can first fondle this lady. Not a good idea. Doing so could result in any number of consequences, all of them bad. So let's talk to her. May I help you? Yes, I was hoping to enrich my knowledge of this fair land by way of perusing your historical text. My, that was well put. No! Not terribly effective, though. Pardon me? Perhaps I was not clear. You were. Then may I... No! Why can't I... You are not a member. Oh, well then, can I become a member? No. Why can I not become a member? We already have far too many members. It's difficult to keep track of everything. How many members are there? 2. If I may inquire, who are your 2 members? You may not. Neither the Count of Klima nor the elderly gentleman who lives next door would approve of my divulging that information to you. You're stupid, lady. Thank you, anyway. You mentioned the Count of Klima is a member of this library. Yes. Have you seen him recently? The librarian looks at you strangely. No. Is there any way I might meet the Count? Yes. How? Die. What the fuck is wrong with this lady? I would have to die to meet the Count? Depends. On what? Your importance. And if I am important, then you might be fortunate enough to be buried on his estate. Who was buried on the Count's estate? Counts. Ah, past counts, of course. Anybody else? Yes. Who? Him. Pardon? Do you mean to tell me the Count is dead? The librarian decides to avoid your gaze and seems seems disinclined to speak further with you on the subject. Librarian seems disinclined to speak further with you. I don't know, like, I kind of like this library. The librarian's interesting, but she just kind of is like monosyllable answers. I think that's how you say that. Crap, I hate trying to sound smart. I know the word, it's just, she just does one syllable answers, whatever that means. I'm not a dictionary. Sorry, I just needed that water. Work was hell right now. She's interesting because she's just kind of like, no, you cannot. I will not tell you anything. And actually did not look at her, I realized. A rather plump and stern-looking woman is seated behind the desk. Every so often she glances away and appears to lose her train of thought. The monotony of being a librarian must be getting to her. She has 2 people to take care of. So... There's nothing we can do right now, so we can't... We're actually going to have to do a bit of trickery. Ooh, trickery. Ooh. Do a bit of trickery and steal someone else's membership card. And we can't actually steal the Count's because, you know, the Count's dead and... excuse me, I burped. We can't really steal the Count stuff since he's dead, and we don't have a means to get to his house. Like, literally, we don't have a means to get to his house. So, we'll head on out to the L Library and look over this house. There appears to be a sign on the door, but you need to get closer to read it. Can I? Okay, I guess we have to go right over here and read it. The door is locked. You notice a tiny corner of something poking out slightly from beneath it. You attempt to edge it out with your fingers, but you cannot manage to get a grasp on it. Okay, so you have to get him really close and check. Okay, and this is what the thing says. The family of the deceased wishes to thank all who have expressed their condolences over the passing of their loved one. Frederick enjoyed his life in literature and an ever-present, if sometimes wicked, sense of humor. May his soul be at peace in the realm of the dead, and may its Lord judge him worthy of eternal happiness. You also notice something sticking out from under the door. So, why did I select the hammer? As far as I'm aware, this is the only way you can actually get it. I think there's probably more solutions. But if you take your sword, and you have to... Okay, you have to get, like, really close, and I think you have to just do this little pixel here. No, I didn't want to... Oh my gosh, where is it? Like, you have to... Okay, there we go. You pretty much just have to, like... You have to use your sword on the door and, get that. Making sure that no one is watching, you slide your thin blade under the door and draw out what appears to be a letter. And let's read it. You open the letter and read it. Dear applicant, please find enclosed the library membership card to which you are now entitled. The 5-year application process has concluded, and we are pleased to inform you that your status as a member of the town library is confirmed. Welcome to an exclusive club of patrons. Yours sincerely, Town Librarian. P.S. Please sign your name on the card to ensure validation. So, what we can do here is we can go to the library, and there's a couple funny things you can do. We can actually show this to her yet, but since it's not signed, she won't take it, but we can show it to her. Will you accept this? No. Why not? It has not been signed. And if you try to use the, well, I'll just use it real quick. If you try to use the pen, if you use the pen whenever she's looking, what are you doing? I was just, don't. If you try to grab the pen whenever she's looking, she'll just kind of talk you off. But you have to wait until she kind of goes into like her stupor and is all like, oh dear, my goodness, what's that over there? And then you just grab it real quick. You quickly grab the quill while the librarian isn't looking and sign your name on the blank library card. Yay! You replace the quill before the librarian notices it missing. Then we can show this to her. Will you accept this? Yes! You are younger than I expected. Well, I eat well and get a lot of exercise. I see. So, what do I do now? Borrow. You mean I can take books from this library? No. Oh. Yes. Could you recommend a good book? There. Now, just so you know, this is a book. There's a lot of text. I'm not going to read it all. I'm more or less just reading it to get the points. This book is entitled Way Below Your League. A look at sentient aquatic life. Browsing through it, you notice an interesting excerpt. Blah, blah, blah. You can pause the video and look at it. Okay. You have nothing else to say? Alright. And that's all she'll say. I'll pause the video and look at it. I think it has just something to do with, like, the mermaids and stuff like that. So, for right now, we're actually going to leave town. No, wait, actually, gosh, I've been going for so long already. Yeah, after Tal. I was going to say after talking, but can't really say that. Well, I'm going to call this an episode. Thank you all for watching Let's Play King's Quest II VGA. Yeah, sorry. This game does get much better later on. It's just, it starts out so slow because it's very linear. And you have to do so many certain things before you can actually progress it. So, I promise you this game gets amazing later on. So, thank you for watching and goodbye.